it to the dynamic encounters loot pool. Add it anywhere else in the game, but they're doing it just to add FOMO to the game. So it's like, oh, if you don't buy them now, they might not ever come back. It's the most blatant like tactic you can ever imagine. All right, guys, I was literally in the middle of editing another video that I was going to put out on my channel. It was going to be a Destiny 2 video, but I literally got DM'd this from Sam after the stream today, which if you guys watched the dev stream today, it was horrible. It was so incredibly bad. So the fact that Sam DM'd this video to me means he probably cooked up a good one. So I'm going to react to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, but let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Star Wars The Old Republic developers have officially cooked this game into oblivion. Clench your butt cheeks and put your wallet down, because today, the gloves are off.
My time has come.
Well then, the latest dev stream just happened, and if I'm honest with you, it was the worst stream I've ever seen from them in my entire life. Not only do I feel robbed of the 60 minutes I spent watching, I had to endure the longest ever cartel market promotion we've ever seen.
I don't like where this is going.
That's literally all it was. It was literally cartel market and almost nothing else. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera a little bit, but it was like cartel market and almost nothing else of substance. They didn't talk about the story that they were working on or anything like that. And that's what everyone was actually wanting. They wanted to know about the story update that we've been missing since 7.6 came out. And they didn't mention anything about it.
2 new decoration bundles, a cosplay of Sandy from SpongeBob, and another $100 bundle with some low effort mount.
Sam, no. Oh my God, he's so right though.
They didn't even show the price tag of the bundle on the stream, but we all know that it's going to be $100 just like the other ones that they've already released.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the 3rd or 4th bundle now that they've made in the past couple of months. You would literally need to pay them $300 or more to get everything. The fact that they keep making these fluff bundles means that they are desperate for money.
You're broke! You're poor!
I say we nut up.
I didn't even realize that. For some reason it flew right over my head about all the bundles, but he's right. Like, this is like the 3rd or 4th bundle we've gotten, and I swear, if this one costs another $100, I might actually lose my mind.
And put our wallets away. One bundle was enough to look bad to the community, but free? Free is just a smack in the face to real developers out there who could do a better job than whoever is leading this shit show now. So far, I've been going relatively easy on the dev team in terms of feedback.
We really have.
We've tried to understand their position and why things might be difficult. But we are now at the point where not only do the developers openly ignore critical feedback on the forums, but they now straight up don't care about the health of the game and what might happen if they continue to ignore the game's severe issues.
That's what really got me on the stream. Listen, Jackie had a laptop in front of her on stream, and then she was like, I can't see Twitch chat. Pull it up, chick. You've got a laptop right in front of you. And we're not the only ones cooking them now. They're getting cooked by their own Twitch chat. I was looking at their Twitch chat. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Even add it to the dynamic encounters loot pool. Add it anywhere else in the game, but they're doing it just to add FOMO to the game. So it's like, oh, if you don't buy them now, they might not ever come back. It's the most blatant like tactic you can ever imagine.
Mentioned in the dev stream was nothing but fluff content that no one really cares about.
No one cares about anything in this.
Unless you literally just started playing yesterday, maybe. Otherwise, nobody cares. Seriously,
No one
there is no
does.
incentive for veterans to play anything at all for any reason you've given. Achievements, legacy titles.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, like,
have
oh yeah,
something I
because
can
that's
run
really
around
what we
and
want.
peacock and show everybody, hey, look at my cool title.
These things would be fine if they were in addition to something else, but they're not. You literally just tried to sell us legacy titles and abysmal achievements as new
For
content. to do.
real.
Hey, look at my cool title.
And I've decided that I want to die.
The last time we had a dev stream
Me too, buddy. Me too.
before this one, the writers of the game announced a delay in the story. Guess who didn't show up to this live stream?
Yep.
Guess what we didn't get any news on? The story delay. Actually,
Yep.
this is specifically what was said, so you know I'm not lying.
Beyond that, we're obviously continuing development of stories, so stay tuned for more details when we communicate more about what's going on with that. So, and
That point right there means this entire dev stream could have been a blog post. That's the truth. It could have been a blog post. They didn't need to make this stream an hour long, and they could have put all this information in a blog post and done something else. It's absolutely ridiculous how they keep fumbling the ball this hard. They're not only fumbling the ball, they've lost the ball. It's almost like everyone else showed up to play a specific game and they don't even know what game they're playing anymore.
then there's, of course, there's much more that we're excited to tell you about, but that's just a little tease. So stay tuned. Come back for the 7/7 live stream and further communication. Obviously, we're going to be at Celebration in April as well.
Yep, that was literally it.
Literally it.
7.7 exists and will happen at some point, but that's all the tease you get, says Eric. I'm not being funny, but that's not what we call a tease, Eric. That's what we call withholding information. The story was delayed as of December. We're now coming into March and we still don't know
that
anything
long.
at all. Some people speculate that this huge delay is caused by the voice actor strike, which I agree
That's
could
what
be
I was
very
thinking.
possible and seems like the likely conclusion. But perhaps if EA makes a deal with them, they can come back to work.
Exactly.
You see, all of this is simply about money.
I like money.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I'm not sending any criticism to the voice actor strike, power to them. What I am saying is, if EA puts its money where its mouth is, then our
They
precious
won't,
game
though.
can perhaps be healthy again. Besides, we are not to know if these voice lines are ready or not ready. For all we know, they could be using more Swtor dialogue scenes alone for the upcoming story update.
I think the voice lines are probably ready. But here's the thing. If it's that big of an issue... Actually, you know what? I like, because I was going to say what just happened with Destiny 2. Because if anyone's playing Destiny 2, during this recent episode of Destiny, of Heresy, they had the voice actor for Zivor Roth is on strike, I think, and her voice lines are not in the game. The text is still in the game, but the voice lines aren't in the game. And that would suck to be dealing with that when it comes to Star Wars: The Old Republic. But at the same time, it's like, I almost wish that they would just do that and just give us the story content that they've been holding up, because at the very least we feel like we got something. Like, that's really the problem. It doesn't feel like there's anything here. And the fact that there's like, it's coming soon, I'm just like, that's all we get? It's like, it's the fact that it's coming. We know it's coming, but what else? Can we have some kind of time frame? And in EA definitely needs to put the money where their mouth is, because if EA will put the money where their mouth is, this would already be, we wouldn't be having this discussion. But it's really is kind of all of EA's fault. But like Broadsword isn't helping. They're not helping the situation at all.
The truth is, we know nothing. Nothing at all. I find
Nothing.
it very frustrating that the entire community has waited since December for some news on the delay. and they actually told us nothing. I just don't understand how they could not communicate something more clear or context-filled. If the
That's
developers
really
came
what
out
it is.
themselves and said the voice actor strike is directly affecting them, we would immediately understand.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. They haven't said what the problem is. If the voice acting is seriously the problem, and they came out and been like, guys, we want to deliver the story content, but the voice actor strike is really making it so we can't, we wouldn't be having this discussion. But they're not even doing that.
But the fact that they have not done this means it's possible that it's not the reason. So what the hell is going on over at Broadsword?
This is fine.
Pretty much.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Just over 10 days ago now, this expansion, Legacy of the Sith, had its 3rd anniversary.
Yeah.
And the developers have been really quiet about that. You'd think some kind of event or promotional item would happen, but they hold silence on this anniversary milestone because they know they have nothing to celebrate or show for that time spent. It truly...
Remember when Legacy of the Sith was the 10-year anniversary? And then we got 1 hour of story content and everything else? Of course, because we've all talked about it a bunch of times. They haven't even... There's not been anything about that or any... Like you said, it's been 3 years since Legacy of the Sith started and we're still in the same storyline. It's ridiculous.
It saddens me to have to bring you this kind of news, but the truth is that this dev team is tragically failing the game. They continuously focus
more
on
than
the wrong
failing.
things while being content and
it's like they're
gaslighting
asleep.
the community into thinking updates are coming and will be good. The state of the game is piss poor, and the devs seemingly don't care. I'm sorry to anyone who thinks I'm just being negative here.
You're not,
I'm sorry
dude.
You're too ignorant to see the fact that this studio has abandoned its target audience, the story players.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
The way things work in this world is that when you provide a service, you get paid. And as of today, I fully believe this game brings you no service.
It's so cooked, dude. Like, it really sucks to say that, but they are absolutely cooked.
As a veteran player, I would strongly encourage the community to start voting with their wallets. In my opinion, we should all stop financially supporting the game until we see a real news update, or we see the story update come to the game. Those are very simple terms. All we want is information and some kind of expectation. It's time to stop supporting the game. If the developer team can't handle bringing us a simple news update or a story update that was promised months ago, then why should we, the customers, even consider paying them at all?
Big agree. Big agree right here. Like, this is basically the straw that broke the camel's back. Especially this stream today had basically, I'm having the same reaction as Sam. I'm like, you guys can't even give us adequate information when we want it. You guys just can't do that. Like, your guys' only job right now should be to make the game better, convey what's going on, and then deliver a product. And you guys aren't even doing that. No one wants all of this cartel market stuff. Not a single person is asking for this. But it's like they've lost the plot. They've lost the plot.
Why should we even have the game installed? There are plenty of other options out there that are not so aggressively monetized. The worse this game has become over time, the more they have tried to milk you. Please let this video be a wake-up call. This game no longer deserves your hard-earned cash. There was some other tidbits in the dev stream, and I implore you to go check it out, but as I already
everyone go
mentioned,
watch it.
It's all fluff content that is
It
not
really
going
is,
to
it's all
convince
fluff.
people to subscribe or inspire them to play, other than the very niche amount of people who maybe like to do those things anyways, which is a very, very small amount of people for this game at the moment. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We need paid expansions to return with solid teams hired to get the job done right.
True. Like, I honestly miss the days where they would be like, every year and a half, hey, give us money, you're getting this big expansion. But as soon as, like, I don't know what happened in the game industry. I really don't. And well, I do. The passion died. There aren't passionate people out there who are making these games. It's all done like business decisions, and it's absolutely ruining the games. And I would love to give them money for yearly expansions like Destiny or World of Warcraft. I really would. But if they don't shape up, man, there's not going to be anything worth paying for. And we're pretty much at that point now.
Clearly, the people currently working at the top of the food chain over at Broadsword are complete and utter fools. Whoever gave the green light to allow baking pies and farming to be made in this game probably needs to be fired.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Really? Man of your talents?
You know, one good thing did come from the developer stream, and that's the fact that character modernization has actually been worked on, and it looks much better than it did before.
That is really the only true W that came out of this, is the fact that they're acknowledging that character modernization isn't working right, and the fact that they're trying to fix it. That is the biggest W that they could have.
They still have some work to do, of course, but it is much closer now. That being said, these visual updates are not enough to keep people around.
No, they're not.
They are a bonus for the players who appreciate those things. I mean, I'm one of those players, and it's not going to keep me around. Those updates alone won't attract enough players or inspire
They're
enough
not going to attract
subscribers.
anyone.
To recap, the developers have given us zero news on anything at all that is actually relevant to the story or its progression. They now simply breeze over the important updates and don't speak on it. And now it's time to vote with our wallets. It's time to stop sending an apathetic studio money just to be wasted on cartel market investment and $100 bundles that nobody wanted or even asked for. It's time to make a stand. We either support mediocrity, as it is so far, or we stand together and refuse to invest in the game ourselves until we see the studio reignite its own passion.
Very true.
We simply just want to know when the story is coming and what kind of update cycle we can expect moving forward. We're overdue for an expansion, but seemingly we are still stuck in this Mandalorian drama sitcom.
Yeah, it's like the
Darth Maul
worst.
escaped from his prison months ago now, and the overall plot of this expansion has yet still to unfold in any meaningful way.
Nope, it
Star Wars
hasn't
The
gone
Old Republic
anywhere.
is committing suicide, and it wants to milk you while it burns.
God, I wasn't expecting that.
It puts its money where it's...
God, I was not expecting that. Holy crap. So, I'm kind of where Sam is at. This is the point where people need to stop giving this game, start giving this game money. And I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. This dev stream has absolutely been like, it was more than disappointing. It was such a nothing burger that I was actually completely speechless. I'm throwing in my lot with Sam on this one. So after I get all my footage for the new raid video, which I'm working on for Karaga's Palace, I'm going to be completely unsubbing from the game, and I'm not giving them another cent. Straight up. I'm right there with Sam. And I'm going to encourage every single one of you who are actually paying a sub to do the exact same thing. And, you know, if you guys don't want to, that's fine. Whatever. I still like having you guys around. But as for me, man, this game's not getting one more cent out of me. I am at the point now where I'm still going to keep critiquing this game and looking at all this stuff, but they're not getting another dollar out of me. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. If you guys liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Swtor and gaming content. Remember, never trust a hut, always save the blue Twi'leks. Rhetorish and me, and may the Force serve you well.